So, if you weren't already aware, one of the most useless but coolest things in the game got an update in the latest dev server, and that is the AS-34 Cormoran anti-ship missile. Now, previously Gaijin had implemented this thing, and it sucked. It just missed all the time because of the way it was doing hit detection, or target detection, and tracking, and, just generally it was pretty goddamn bad. They attempted to change this by adding lofting, but that it didn't really work too well. But recently, they've added its ability to see skim, which is probably one of the cooler things they could have done. Now, it's not perfect. There are a couple issues. The first issue is that sometimes during the sea skimming phase, the missile will just kind of lose its IOG point somehow and miss entirely, even on a stationary target. And the other issue is that for some some reason, sometimes when the missiles are doing their terminal attack, they will get too low to the water, hit it, and detonate prematurely. But all things considered, this is a massive improvement over how they're operating previously and is generally pretty damn cool. As you can see here, we launched those missiles from pretty high up. They immediately dove down almost vertically until they're almost at the water, then leveled out, and are now going to hit this poor frigate right here. Now, there are other issues with this. So the first thing is that the way these missiles work in terms of penetrating and detonating is a bit funky. Like, here you can see when hitting the water there, but they just don't really do a whole lot of damage, and they can't go through much armor at all. I think at most you're going to be getting through maybe some of the earlier heavy cruisers in the game at best. You're completely unable to target battleships with these. And also the aircraft carriers. Apparently, fire and frigate munitions will pass straight through the aircraft carriers, includes these. And Gaijin has implemented this to prevent people from being able to just, rip some off at the carrier and kill it super easily. Um, Although, since the high caliber laser guided bombs exist, I'm not sure why they're being super sticklers about this, but whatever, it is what it is. You cannot use these against the carriers, which is like the only target you'll ever actually have a use for, unless you're playing Sim on Denmark. And why are you playing Sim on Denmark? It's the worst simulator map. Here in this example, we can see another problem that these missiles have, in that they are not terrain following. They will simply go to a preset altitude. I should probably test this on well, I don't even know if I can test this on a higher altitude map. But as you can see here, these missiles do not follow the ground. They smash right into it, slowly but surely. As the ground rises up in front of them, they do not attempt to avoid it. Now, here is an example of shooting at an actual ship. Is one of the higher tier ships the bots can bring out. Best you can do, I can do, because I don't have any friends who play naval at all, so no battleships to test this on. However, this is close enough, and really just kind of demonstrates that you can't really use these to shoot at the heavier ships. So you can see they do the kind of goofy little pop up there after they go down initially, then they level out and head towards their IOG point. I don't know why they path the way they do. To me, this kind of looks like some kind of gimbal lock issue where they do weird curve instead of heading straight to a point after they get to a certain orientation. I could just be overthinking things, but whatever. In any case, in this example, you can see that the missiles are, doing a good job flying towards the target. They lock the target from a actually quite close distance. I think they only lock it like 4 miles or something like that. But as they head in, one of them hits the water, takes out another one with it. The other two hit and do absolutely fucking nothing. So yeah, that's about all there is to the new anti-ship missile changes. I'm kind of looking forward to seeing if they put these on the ASM-1 and ASM-2 as well. That'd be neat. But yeah, maybe we'll have a use for these at some point or another. But that day is not today, nor will it probably be this year, unless Gaijin really pulls out the good old bag of crack when it comes to adding things to Naval. Which I wouldn't be too surprised by, but I would be decently surprised. In any case, I hope you found this interesting and think it's as cool as I do. I don't know why. I just really like anti-ship missiles in general. I think they are very neat. And I will catch you guys in the next video.